break on the upside. So yes, positive on ICICI Bank, buy on decline should be the strategy.
Well then, this Thursday morning, let's see what happens with the IT fact, more specifically, considering that decided the fate of the markets yesterday. It's a tempered start. Nifty Bank just a tad bit better as we speak right now. But what about Nifty IT? That was the decisive factor yesterday. Let's see if that's playing out today as well or not. The Nifty IT sector will just come off you on your screens next. Let's look at the individual constituents as well. Of course, oil and gas is holding out well. PSU banks sectorally are doing okay. A little tempered, but in the green mildly for FMCG. And flat for the Nifty Auto as we speak. It's consumer durables, healthcare, pharma, realty. They are the ones which are some of the big drags as we speak right now. Let's see the breadth of the market, although early days, but what the advanced decline ratio is hinting at. Metals, of course, are a sectoral drag right now, 2% lower as we speak. But that's the color for the Nifty as well as the Sensex. What about the mid and the small cap indexes? How are they moving? And is there as well a very tempered move as opposed to what's going on with the rest of the market? They will just come up for you on your screens next. TCS Infosys, let's start off with those names and show you how they are currently panning out in trade. Of course, they are going to be key on our radar this morning. Flat for TCS as we speak, trying an attempt to hold its head above water. And Infosys being the other one, along with Tech M and HCL Technologies. They're the ones on our radar this morning. Eternal Trent. Trent, of course, should be seeing an earnings reaction as well. So look out for what that stock does. In fact, Tata Power has had a muted quarter this time around. So we'll look out for that stock too. Hexaware Tech also came out with its numbers. The EBITDA margin has been a miss, and it's a weakish revenue that they have seen in Q4 of calendar year 25. NHPC as well, net profits are lower by about 5.25%. Keystone Realtors, net profit is sizably down. There's been a bit of a margin squeeze as well. Actually, not bit, it's actually halved, 4.5% lower for Keystone. And then, of course, there's Jubilant Ingrevia, Gallant Ispat, Cummins India as well, wherein the numbers are below estimates. And then NHPC2, wherein the net profit has seen a downtick of 5.25%. Or for that matter, Welspun Enterprises 2, wherein the net profit has slipped about 66% or so. Other than that, of course, a lot of positive takeaways for Trent. Medanta as well has been a strong show. That's turned out quite well in terms of its earnings. We were highlighting some of the other result contenders as well. Metropolis, Apollo Tyres, wherein the net profit has surged a sizable 40%. Look out for what that stock as well does. Sterlite Tech, the board is going to be meeting today for a fundraise for Marico. There's been that 60% acquisition of Cosmix. Look out for what that stock does. There's Coal India. They've got a nod for a 3,100 odd crore rupee investment in JV with DVC. That stock also on our focus. And then Metropolis, wherein the net profit has come in higher by 32%. Also, Berger Paints, by the way, they commenced production at their Hindupur facility. So look out for what that stock as well is going to be doing. Other than that, a lot of smaller names. But look at a Force Motors, for instance. Margin expansion continues, net profit uptick, and a sizable one at that, 3% higher for Force. Kalpatru projects, good numbers coming in there as well. Samman Capital, net profit uptick of 4%, revenue uptick of 7%. Bajaj Holdings net profit has come in higher by over 15% or so. Lloyd's Engineering, CCL Products, JSW Cement. In fact, for JSW Cement, it's been quite the turnaround quarter. And then Swan Defence, which has got the defence export order from the government of the Sultanate of Oman. That's the other stock which is also going to be in focus this morning.
Yes, JSW Cement doing fairly well for itself. So is Lloyd's Engineering. You're also seeing a decent move on an Inventorist Knowledge Solutions, 4% higher on that counter. Force Motors, of course, margins getting better and better. Product mix, tilt, and cost efficiencies clearly playing out on margins, and very, very impressive set of numbers one more time by Force Motors. Trent is absolutely flat, 0.5% higher. That's, of course, these are all results reactions. You look at Metropolis, Global Health, and try and make what you can of everything that's coming in with regard to healthcare. Metropolis, good set of numbers. You can see the stock up 3%. Global Health, the numbers just look weak, and you're seeing a percent downtick in terms of that one. Timken India was the other one. Hexaware Tech is down 8%. Timken India within the cap goods space down 4% in trade. Again, on the back of numbers which looked weak right off the bat. So Timken India also in focus. Cummins down 0.5% as well within that cap goods space. Hexaware Tech, Arkin Chemicals also very, very weak numbers. 5% lower on an Arkin Chemicals. Parag Milk is down 4% with margins contracting to 7% odd. So clearly you're seeing pressure, especially on the back of earnings. Now, in terms of some of the others, HAL is down 4% and dragged the Nifty India Defence Index also lower in trade today. Puravankara is down, Piramal Pharma is down as well on the back. I mean, Puravankara being down is a bit of a surprise. There was positive news there, but Piramal Pharma, there's been a factory shutdown, which has led to a 2% downtick on that counter. On the contrary, Marico up 1.5%. PFC on the back of the gains that it made yesterday continues to rise. So is a Mishra Dhatu on the back of order wins. So you're seeing some positivity on those counters. But it's overall not looking all that good. The breadth of the market is sharply negative. You're looking at the Nifty 50 index in terms of contributors as well. Sharply negative in terms of the way in which the contributors in terms of number are shaping up. HUL being the top contributor, just 7 points contributed to the Nifty 50 index. So it's looking weak right off the bat. Kunal, your take?
Yeah, it's a little disappointing start for the markets because it's not just the Nifty